Hello everybody, this is Matthew Blumenke from the Alchemy of Remembrance, and this is a little feather that I picked up, and it's going to be my talking stick for today, because today is the day we are talking about health and longevity. This has been a passion of mine for a long time. As some of you have known my story, this is how the Alchemy of Remembrance started, and it's all began from a healthy lifestyle that I decided to take, and it's been a journey ever since. And so today I want to talk, why is it so important? Why do I feel that it's so important to be healthy, that I want to share this? What has it got to do with the alchemy of remembrance? What has it got to do with spirituality? Health is about eating, so where does spirituality fit in all of that? And also, my intention is to inspire you to go on this journey with me, to learn with me, to grow with me in a healthy lifestyle, doing a healthy lifestyle, taking steps to change your reality each and every day, whether it is by eating healthy, or by meditating, or by reading more books, or by listening to nice music that is inspiring and uplifting. There's many different ways of change and growth, and tools and technologies that we can use to experience this growth. And then I want to get into, why do we want to grow? Why should we grow? Isn't life okay right now? Are we just sitting back and taking life as it comes, saying that we need to suffer because this is how life is? Are we going to accept that? Is that really what our life is supposed to be? Or are we really deserving of our best life ever? Are we deserving of love, joy, peace, and happiness? Are we deserving of living out our intentions and our dreams and see it into fruition? Are we worthy? Are we deserving of this? Or do we just say that, oh, this is life, this is what life has given me, I've got this job to take care of, I've got children to take care of, all I have to do is just make the money, get pay the bills, and live life. I'm 25 years old now, and I've come out of university, and I said no to that. I said, no, I'm not going to do a job. I'm not going to do a normal job of IT or whatever, and make lots of money, but sit in an office 9 to 5, allowing myself to be sucked away because someone told me that I had to do that to live. I've made it this far. Now you can see I'm out here on the forest, in the forest. This is my home for a while now. And this is where the life that I've chosen has brought me to. Here out in the open nature, where I want to be, being healthy, being strong. But it took a lot of discipline, and it still takes a lot of discipline. Now I have to maintain this lifestyle. I have to build upon this lifestyle. And a healthy lifestyle is what is holding everything together. It is the foundation upon which all of my life stands upon, and all upon which all of our lives should stand upon, because our bodies is what makes things happen. Our body is what makes things happen. We use our hands, we use our brain to make the money, to do our job, to do what we love, to do what we are passionate about, and to do what is necessary to live a life, to survive. This is our bodies. We only get one. So I lived a lazy life. I lived a life where my body was tired. It was drained from all the stimulation, from all the gym with no rest. and it was tired because I was pushing myself in the wrong direction. I was pushing myself because someone else said that I needed to go study and I needed to get a degree and go to and do work, because otherwise I would be ending up on the streets. So my body was tired. I didn't want to do anything. I failed all my subjects. My body wasn't able to do anything. Imagine if you are sick and you have deadlines for next week, like for tomorrow even. You have a deadline. What are you going to do? Do you think that you are going to perform at your utmost best and get that job done? Are you sure you're going to be able to study for the test and get an A on your exam if you are sick? When our body is given up, when our body is compromised from viruses or bacteria or whatever is compromising the system, then there's nothing we can do. We cannot physically do. And if we do, we put our minds to it and we do that thing, yes, we may get it done. But what is that costing us in the future? What are we borrowing from tomorrow to get that thing done? And then the biggest thing is we don't learn from that mistake. We don't say, okay, my body is sick right now. I need to get this done. I'm going to borrow from tomorrow and then rest afterwards. No, we get back up on the horse once we are done being sick or the symptoms have gone away. We just go right back to our lifestyle. We go right back to our habits. And this is where the cycle continues and continues. The loop of doing all that you can, pushing hard. Your immune system breaks down, your body breaks down, and now you're back at square one. You either you're pushing through that sickness, or you are down for a long time. And each time you get up and you make the same habits and you do the same things, it's going to take longer and longer for you to recover, for your body to recover. Can you see how the trajectory of your life may be in 10 years, 15 years, 20 years? We're working for short-term gratifications. We're working in this way of life, of pushing ourselves and repeating the cycle, taking stimulants. We get everything that we need. We get the job done. We get the money that we need. We use that money to buy more things, to pay the bills, whatever it may be. But at the end of the day, our body is compromised. 15 years down the line, 20 years down the line, 30 years down the line, how tired will you be? How physically incapable would you be able to do that same job that you did 20 years ago? Do you think that you'd be able to do it as good as you did 20 years ago? If you're that sick, if you're that tired, if your body has pushed and carried for so long, carried your will, carried your motivation, someone else's will, someone else's motivation, right? Because if we are doing that and we're pushing ourselves because we have to, if we have to do something, then we have to look at that and say, who's telling us that we have to? So my body was beaten down, it was tired. I had to study to do well in the exams, but I physically couldn't. Maybe it was a blessing that my mind wasn't strong enough to override my body, and that I needed to fail and everything, all the whole story. Because it shifted my mind to something that I enjoyed. It shifted to the reality that, okay, my body is tired, my body is broken down. What can I do to improve that? Healthy eating, healthy lifestyle. I was already somewhat there when I was gymming, because I had the characteristic and the mindset of, oh, okay, let's look at the science. What is the best exercises to do? I was asking the right questions. How do I get a six-pack abs with the least amount of time? Because those are the same questions we should be asking when we want to make money or when we want to build our life. How do we live our life where we can achieve all the money that we need, financial freedom, while still having enough free time to do exactly what we want to do? Go play golf, be have some time with your kids, walk in the park with your dogs. How do we set up that lives for ourselves? Those are the questions that we need to be asking. So the same questions I was asking at gym, for gymming purposes. Those are the characteristics that you want. You want to be passionate about what you want in your life. You have to ask the questions. So I asked, how can I do this? How can I do better? How can I shift my reality so that I'm not so tired, and that I can also just put in the last term, the last effort for this degree, and then figure out what I want to do with my life? How do I live a healthy lifestyle, and why should I live a healthy lifestyle? Because living a healthy lifestyle builds upon your life so that in 15 years, 20 years, 30 years down the line, you can live your life the way you envisioned it 20, 15 years ago. This is the opposite way of living. This is the opposite mindset. Because instead of working for instant gratification right now, pushing yourself to get that job done right now so that you can get the money, hopefully we would we can put ourselves in a position, and we can pray for that. We can put ourselves in a position where we are able to have a certain amount of time to shift from normal lifestyle, our old lifestyle, into changing into new healthier habits and choices, because that takes time, right? We can't just expect to say, okay, I'm not going to do my 9 to 5 now. I'm going to change my lifestyle, change my habits, everything, and I'm going to put the job on hold. Whoa, we can't do that. What about our money? What about a monthly income? What about the bills that have to get paid once a month? What about our kids, our family, that are reliant on me working? Or if you're at varsity or school, what about the test tomorrow? I can't just not study. So there's that interim period, and this is where we just get started. We get started with the life that we have, and we build upon that. We take we take some practical examples of information that we can use to start a healthy lifestyle, and we start doing that. We take discipline in that action, and we see how that changes our lives. Yes, I was doing meditations and writing down my goals, and all of these success things to change my life, consciously. But what really pushed it forward, what really actually got it going in a quick amount of time, we're talking like 5 years now, and I'm living on a farm. That is what I wanted all this time, to be on a farm so that I can grow things and learn while growing, and making medicines with the plants that I grow, and being connected to Mother Earth and eating from the land. That's what I wrote down 5 years ago. That could have been 10 years, that could have been in 20 years if it wasn't for my healthy lifestyle. Like I'm saying, the healthy lifestyle made it so that each and every given moment I made the right choice that was going to get me to where I want to be. So, a healthy lifestyle, number one, builds a strong body. My body was weak, it was tired, it was overworked, it was overstressed, adrenal fatigue. And so I built upon it. Good nutrition, cacao that has so many longevity properties, antioxidants, feel good hormones, healthy fats, all of the brain chemicals to stimulate the brain, to think better, to visualize a healthier lifestyle, a happier life, to visualize a life full of love and joy. Cacao is a food. It's a choice of living a healthy lifestyle by eating the best food ever, the superfood that is going to nourish your body and your mind and your soul. Eating herbs that are replenishing and rejuvenating and bringing back balance into the body. Eating fresh, raw, organic vegetables and superfoods and fruits, and nuts and seeds. Eventually, I was gaining energy. My body was building stronger. A healthy lifestyle does this, and with a stronger body, with a fitter body, what do we naturally do? We naturally just put more energy into the things that we love, or the things that we are already doing. So when I said, don't just stop your job and start a healthy lifestyle, start your healthy lifestyle now and allow your body to build up and see where it takes you. Right? So now maybe the job is right for you, but you've just been mundaning through. You've been getting by with a bare minimum. If you're at varsity, 50s get degrees, C's get degrees. If you're living that kind of lifestyle, then maybe with some more energy, you may actually feel that, hey, I want to get a B. A B also gets a degree. An A also gets a degree. And and performing better at work, just by you feeling like you want to do more, because your body is up for it, your mind is up for it, your spirit is up for it, because you're living in a more harmonious frequency within your body. Your whole system is working together, your organs are happy, your heart is smiling and shining through, and so it shines through your work. So there you've done nothing. You've changed absolutely nothing in your life besides eating healthy. That's all you did. You consciously chose to eat healthy. Now look what's happening. You're getting better grades, or doing better in your work, and that's building confidence. That's building momentum. You see, because our bodies were stronger. We built a strong body. The body moves us to where we need to be. The body carries us and allows us to experience this life. And so that's why I did it. I started a healthy lifestyle. Little did I know. And so in the back of my mind, in my subconscious mind, or my body just doing what it needs to do, I was on the path to the life I wanted to live. Okay. A healthy lifestyle also builds a strong immune system. So now we're talking about the immune system, the system that protects our body from illnesses, disease, from invasions. If our immune system is weak, anything can knock us down. Anything. Not just on a physical level with sickness. What if you fail? What if you don't get your work done on time and you get fired? What is if your immune system is weak? What is that going to do to your self-esteem? What is being fired or failing going to do for your confidence? Right? That's going to knock you down completely. Imagine trying to get a new job. Imagine trying to pass the next exam, keeping focused on the next one that's coming up tomorrow. Imagine if our immune system is not strong. physically and emotionally and spiritually, we'll get knocked down. It'll take way longer to get up. Just like I was saying earlier, where you break down the body until it can't anymore, and then it's flatlined for a while until it comes back up. Every time you flatline, it's going to take you longer and longer to get up. Success is about failing. Success is about getting knocked down and rising up again. If our immune system is strong, we get knocked down, we rise up. One time. We're not lying down there. Not even 10 seconds on the ground. In UFC, we would still be in the game. That's the whole point. We need to still be in the game, because we are in this game until we die. So an immune system, a strong immune system is important. A strong body is important. A strong immune system is important. Also, if we're sick, physically sick, we are knocked down. We cannot do anything. And if we can do things, if it's mild symptoms, it's not going to be our best. We know it. We know that it's not our best. If we are sick, we know we can't study that great. We know we can't remember. And I remember I was writing exams most of the time. My nose was always stuffy. Not only am I wasting time on blowing my nose in the test, I'm also just irritating everyone. There's a focus. There's a lack of energy on my paper because I have to focus a little bit on the sickness, on my nose running. That's just an example. Okay, what else does a healthy lifestyle do? It builds a strong character. Because healthy lifestyle is about a principle. It's about discipline. Because without principles, without discipline, there's no trust. You can't trust in yourself. You can't trust. No one else can trust you, because if you're not living by a principle, if you're not living by a moral, no one can trust you. There's no consistency in your actions. So, what does this principle, what does this discipline do? It creates character over time. It builds character over time. What is that characteristic? What are you building? You're building a mindset, a way of being, which tells you that I can always do better. I can always be healthier. I can always achieve more. I am grateful and happy for what I have now. But I know that tomorrow I'm going to do even better. That's the characteristic you're building with a healthy lifestyle. Because with a healthy lifestyle, it takes a long time to break away old patterns, old habits. There's many patterns and habits that I'm still breaking. I need to have some sushi every now and again. All you can eat. Have to. I've adjusted it now. I'm not doing soy sauce. I'm not doing any fish, only vegetarian sushi. But I have my olive oil, my MCT oil, and I put my salt, and that's my soy sauce. I change it up. Ideally, I would like to not have sushi ever. Just, uh, you know, it's a heavy food. It slows you down. All you can eat just makes you want to eat all you can, and so I do. And so there's repercussions to that, but I do my best, and I choose my battles. So like I'm saying, it's a journey. The health lifestyle is a journey. You're taking one step at a time. Every time you're getting better, and that's the goal. That's what you would like, because you want to have more energy. You want to learn more skills, grow, change, evolve into your higher self, into who you truly are. To remember who you truly are. These are all aspects that spiritual people are looking for. This is what their goal is, right? As a spiritual person, you would want your intention, I would hope, is that you would want to grow, you would want to change. You'd want to see what is your weaknesses and build those weaknesses into strengths. Living a healthy lifestyle just makes that 10 times easier, 500 times quicker. You're stacking the odds on your favor. Because if your body is strong, fit, in alignment, when you're clean, the blood is flowing, all organs are talking to each other, the hormones are talking to each other, every signal to the brain, every signal from the heart, from the gut brain, which is your intestines, everything is working in alignment. Everything is quicker, sharper. You're on form, you're on top form, you're making the right decisions at the right time. You're in alignment. That's when you can truly grow. That's when you can truly see the benefits of what you're trying to achieve in the moment. Not because someone else told you on the internet that meditation is good for you and that it's going to give you a, a happier lifestyle. It's going to give you more peace. No, no, no. You feel it now because your body is clean, because you are healthy. But I'm getting off topic because we're talking about how a healthy lifestyle builds a character, builds the character of always wanting to do better. And there's a balance in that too, right? Because we don't want to always look to the future and say, oh, we're always going to get better. No, that's not what we're doing. That's not what we're saying. We're saying we are living the best life right now. We are not waiting 20 years like we said. We are not putting ourselves in hell now so that we can live later. No, we are living now. We're experiencing now. We are physically detoxing and feeling those feelings of waste going through us. We're feeling those feelings of not being good enough because we're changing, but accepting that part of us and allowing that part of us to move through, so a more harmonious, a more in alignment part of ourselves can shine through us. We allow that old habits of eating 3 times a day to be released. And now we accept that we only need 1 meal a day, 2 meals a day, smoothies and juices the rest of the time. Because we are clean, because we don't need that. Because now we've got more time to do what we want to do. Because we've just shaved off 2 hours of our life. We've shaved off the habits of thinking beforehand, what should we have for dinner, what should we have for breakfast, because that part of your life, that part of you is gone. Something must replace that, and that is what you want to do in your life. Something that part of you that always wanted to do art, that part of you that wanted to always draw and have time to make things. Now you've got that time. You've got those 2 hours. Number 4 is that a healthy lifestyle builds your dream life, your best life. Because like I said, 15 years down the line, 20 years down the line, if you are always doing better, if you are constantly getting healthier and getting cleaner, what do you think that's going to do for your life? What do you think that's going to do for your actions? Because now we don't have to be in the moment every single time, in every given moment, because that takes mental power, that takes strength. No one has that. Only the people that are really, really clean, healthy, and been doing it for 20, 30, 40 years can say that maybe they are in present moment each and every given time. Because it's in those times where we make the decisions that are going to elevate us or keep us down in the loop and in our habits. every single time. And remember, the habits are every 5 seconds. Every time we make a decision, every time we make an action, it's difficult to break. Try fasting. Fasting is the physical feeling of breaking, or the physical feeling of how challenging it may be to release an old habit. Because you just think, oh, 10 o'clock, it's breakfast time. Yay. 12 o'clock, oh, breakfast time. Snack time at 2. Tea. You see? It changes everything. But that discipline, that principle builds character. It builds a strong body. It builds an immune system. It builds strong character, which builds your best life ever. Your dream life. The life you wanted to live. Being on a farm. Enjoying the times. Hey, not everything is perfect. This isn't my farm. I didn't buy it. I'm renting. I'm still finding ways to make money, and needing to put my energy in those places so I can maintain this. So I'm not living my best life, but I'm definitely living a life that I'm wanting to live. Because I'm not living in a flat 10 stories high, far from nature in the city, like I was, for example. So I don't also just think, okay, well, you've got it all. I don't have it all. I don't. I'm learning. And that's why I say this is a journey of health, journey of figuring out who we truly are, a journey of remembering who we truly are, and keeping this body safe, keeping this body clean helps me and helps all of us, because it's the foundation upon which we can experience a spiritual life, the foundation upon which we can experience being real, being living. This is our body. A spiritual experience is living, experiencing, doing things. Our body needs to be strong, fit, healthy, clean, not compromised by other invasive species. Species that control the immune system, that control the nervous system to think the way you think. Mental parasites, physical parasites that want food all the time. Think about it. Then who's determining that action in every given moment? Is that action for you to live your best life ever, or is it for that invasive species, for society's thoughts that are affecting your thoughts, the matrix's thoughts, that want you to make more money so that they can live healthy? I mean, so that they can live their life with fuller money. Or the parasite that tells you you need to eat this cake so that it can have a nice life. So that's a control, that's an action from its point of view. It's building its own life. Bringing back sovereignty, being healthy and clean brings back sovereignty, so that we know that every action that we take is for ourselves, for our loved ones, for our community, for the greater good, because we are clean and we know that the connection, or the action, or the inspiration is coming from our heart. Is truly coming from our heart. Last thing that a healthy lifestyle can do for us is that it builds an abundant life. An abundant life. I live in abundance. We all live in abundance. I didn't know what abundance was until I just got here onto the farm and saw that without any touch, without any man manipulation, there's life. There's life. There's growth. Growth means abundance. Growth means prosperity, because it means the energies are flowing, the water is flowing. There is life. There is life force. So it's about tapping into that abundance and working with the flow of the energy, working with the life that we have here already and creating more abundance through that. I see the fruit trees here. They're a bit sad, you know. They're there, they're ready to grow, their leaves are green, but they need a little bit of nourishment. They need a little bit more flow. There's abundance, but we can create more of that by working together with nature, by working in alignment. Our body is nature, right? Our body is nature. It's from the earth. When our body is in alignment, when our body is clean, we are in alignment with our higher selves, with nature, with God, with ourselves, with who we truly are, and we can take action from that place of knowing, that action of of clearness, where we know I must do this so that we can all live a happy, abundant life. I'm going to do this because I choose to, because I want to live a happy, healthier, abundant life. A healthy lifestyle is incredibly important to me, and I hope that what I've said made some changes or planted some seeds into your mind, to look at health, to look at what it truly means to live a healthy lifestyle, and to look within yourself and to say, do I want to keep pushing? Ask yourself, do you want to keep pushing? Do you want to keep being here in 5, 15, 20 years time? Where do you want to be? Is the life that I'm living right now serving that 20-year goal, that 15-year goal, that tomorrow's goal? And if it's not, healthy living or a conscious thought and intention to live a more healthier lifestyle can be a solution. It really, really can. And it really does bring everything with ease and grace. It's challenging while you're going through it, but when you're clean, when you're on the other side, ease and grace. Ease and grace. Your life can be ease and grace. It can, it really can. But it takes time. It takes time for us to trust the new way of being. It it takes time to break the old habits and learn new. This is a skill. We have to learn how to be healthy. What can we do? Is it only eating? What should we eat? What should we do? How much do we sleep? The alchemy of remembrance from my side is all about that. I want to share some of the things that I know and that I've experienced, and the problems that I've gone through, and the trials and errors that I've gone through, so that we can truly just start. We can truly start and live our life. It's it's not just about eating healthy. It's about getting a healthy mindset, getting a healthy way of looking at things, and that's where spirituality comes in place. What thought patterns are creating cycles in our life to keep us in a place where we don't want to be? There's more aspects than just the physical body, but I believe that it starts with the physical body, or at least the physical body. It helps because when our body is clean, we have more energy to focus on our mind, to change our mind patterns. We can work this way up, matter to spirit, and we can also work down, spirit to matter how it normally works, and we can meet them together in the heart. And in the heart is where all the change happens, where the alchemical process starts to occur, and our being shines through. Who we truly are shines through. We shed away all the heaviness of society, all the heaviness of someone else telling us what to do, or feeling that we need to be a certain way, or doing something that we know we shouldn't be doing, and coming back to a place of remembrance. Thank you. Thank you. So, we're going to get into health. We're going to get into strategies for eating healthy. I want to talk to you about my cleanse with the few people that joined me. It was a beautiful 2-week cleanse, easy and graceful to a certain degree. And it really pushed us forward to continue going in the summertime, and how you may want to do a cleanse next time with us. I want to talk about healthy habits, what we can do each and every day to change our lives, to see the change in our lives. What is a healthy lifestyle going to do, or how can we write goals so that our healthy lifestyle can achieve those goals. If anything that comes up, I will talk about. These are the main principles of health, and while that's happening in between, we'll continue to share the stories of people that have gone through spiritual experiences that have changed their lives, and what they have done, what they have learned through those experiences, so that we can all benefit from what works, and throw away and compost what doesn't work for people. And we can see what works in our lives as we continue on the path of remembrance. Thank you.